name's Kristy Sherry, I'm from Master of Malt and I'm here today with my colleague Avi to have a little think about what bottles you can buy somebody, especially if you're not sure what they actually like. It's a bit of a conundrum.
Absolutely. So sometimes we've all got that family member or that friend, it can just be really difficult to buy for them.
Yeah.
They've either got everything or you're just not quite sure what to get them. So these are some fantastic options to go for.
Yeah, absolutely. And there are all kinds of reasons why you'd buy a gift for somebody. It might be price, it might be because you do actually know what they like, or they may have even sent you a wish list. More of that, please. Anyone of my friends who I need to buy a present for, tell me. But we've chosen some delicious drinks here that taste good and they look amazing and they're sure to delight any recipient.
Amazing. So first up, we've got this pineapple grenade spiced rum.
Yeah, we picked this one out because if you like spiced rum or rum in general, or you follow drinks people on Twitter or Instagram, you're probably aware of this already. It's one of those drinks that captured everyone's attention and went completely viral. So it's kind of an obvious choice. If you're buying for somebody and they like something and maybe they're looking for the next big thing in their drinks cabinet, check out something like this. Every so often, particularly for gin and rums, something will just go crazy on the internet and it's quite exciting. But this one didn't just, go viral. Not a mean feat, I feel. It also is actually quite different. It's a Guyanese spiced rum and it's bottled a little bit higher ABV, 65%. So while you might need to give your friend a bit of a warning when they unwrap the parcel, don't get stuck in straight away. You can make some actually quite cool cocktails with it. And there's all kinds of ideas on the brand's website. And if you're looking for something really fun, for someone who likes spiced rum or having an experiment in their kitchen with their at-home bar kit, I really would recommend giving that one a try.
Yeah, brilliant stuff.
But what if you're not sure and you want to give something that will sort of really impress as soon as they get it out of the parcel? The next bottle we've got lined up here is Yamazaki Japanese Harmony from Suntory.
Yeah, so this is just an absolutely gorgeous bottle. I don't know if you can see that, really beautiful cut lines. And actually the stopper, if you can see there, is really nicely embossed.
It's absolutely stunning. And while 100%, I would say never judge a whiskey or indeed any drink by its bottle, I think if you're gifting, that visual appeal really is super important. So if you're stuck and you know they like whiskey, give this one a go. I think it's especially impressive to give someone a Japanese whiskey. It's a category with quite an interesting history in terms of drinks. For a long time, it kind of flew under the radar and all this deliciousness was drunk as highballs locally in Japan. Hardly anything was exported. But then the world woke up to how delicious it is. And suddenly there were all kinds of supply issues, stuff went out of stock. And that's something we're seeing now, particularly with age statement whiskies like Yamazaki 12, but there's loads of them. This one, Japanese Harmony, was released kind of to counter that problem. It's a no age statement liquid, but it's still pretty good and it looks absolutely stunning. And I've even used an old bottle of this at home that I put flowers in on my desk.
Amazing. Yeah, this is an absolute staple of Japanese whiskey. I've got friends who absolutely love this stuff. So yeah, you can't go wrong really.
It's a proper crowd pleaser, which is awesome.
Amazing. So next up, we've got the Isle of Wight Distillery Mermaid Gin.
Yeah, it's kind of similar to Hibiki really. We chose it because, look at it, it's absolutely stunning. It used to be in a slightly different bottle. It had a brand refresh, and as soon as that happened, it was literally one of these products that we were fighting to keep in stock. Everyone loved it. So if you've got a friend who's got maybe a gap in their gin wardrobe, their gin collection, they're looking for something new and beautiful, absolutely check this out. But it doesn't just look good.
Yeah, it tastes fantastic as well. Along with the taste and the amazing bottle, this has actually got some sustainable parts in it as well. So this isn't actually a plastic, this is a cellulose, which is biodegradable, as is the cap, and obviously the glass, you can reuse it.
Yeah, so a good one if your friends have got green concerns as well, as we all should, let's face it.
Absolutely.
A lot of the time when people go on to Master of Malt or they phone up our customer service, who are amazing, they're looking for a gift for somebody who they might not know particularly well, but it might be a leaving gift, a retirement gift, maybe like an uncle's 50th, 60th birthday. You need a present that's going to make an impact. Maybe you've pulled resources around, everyone's putting a bit of money, and you've got a bit more to spend on a bottle than you might do if you were shopping for yourself. This one here, Glenmorangie 18, is a bottle that I've personally recommended to friends to get in that exact scenario. Somebody from the office is retiring, they don't know what they like, so they're not going to go with something like a mega specific, but they want something that looks incredible. This box is beautiful, but also something that's a bit of a crowd pleaser, and they know that someone's really going to enjoy that liquid and think of them as they drink it. And I think Glenmorangie 18 is the perfect example of that.
Yep, couldn't agree more. Amazing.
Yep. Brilliant. And last but not least, in our little lineup of incredibly giftable spirits, we've got the Regions of Scotland Whisky Tasting Set. This is completely ideal if you have no idea what to get them, but you know they like whiskey, or if they like everything, which is a real problem at Master of Malt.
Yeah, that's definitely a problem around the office. A few of us like everything. So this is a really good option. This kind of looks to take a whiskey from each specific region around Scotland and kind of gives you a whistle-stop tour, on a whiskey-stop tour, should I say.
I like it.
Thanks. But what about if they don't like just whiskey? Well, that's fine, because there's also a gin version of this. There's some really obscure ones as well, like mezcal. There's a cognac, and there's many, many more. These actually come with little tasting notes as well, which is really, really nice.
Yeah, so squirreled away in every one of these boxes, you've got 5 little 30ml drams, and you can even build your own. So if you know someone perhaps has got a very niche interest in even a certain distillery or a certain island, or tequila, or any of these kind of things, you can build your own, literally curate your own, pick your 5 drams, wrap it up, and then away you go. Personalised gift for your friend, and you'll be their favourite.
Amazing stuff.
Brilliant.
Right.
So that concludes our selection of gifting products. I hope that is handy. I know how hard it can be. And yeah, happy shopping, and hopefully your recipient will be very pleased.